All right, welcome back. Episode 4, what really matters in your path to profit. And again, we kind of hold these out from you because a lot of people think they've already got it figured out, but this is going to go into your customer journey and what we really see most people do on that process. Can you tell Kai what you run into a lot of people doing?
Yes. So this is actually going to tie everything that we've done so far into one, so you can really see how all of this works together. So this is really bringing it all together for you. So what we see most often with everyone that we work with is that there is no next step. And if there is a next step, it's not obvious enough to the consumer, to the customer, whatever you call them, right? And that next step is building the relationship. Right? There is no building of a relationship. So what happens often is, and let me just show this to you. This is, we were talking about our sales strategy. And so the first thing we did was we mapped out our sales process. So you can kind of see right here. And we talked about this, if you remember, in the last episode. So our money ladder starts off here with ads. So that's our entry point for our business, right? And then you have the next step. What do they do from there? And then how do you nurture them? And what's the next offer? So these are all pieces in your process, right? So,
and this is building a relationship. So you're not assuming that they're ready to marry you off the first time that they see your ad. You got to date and you got to, build a relationship here. So this, you got
to wine and dine them.
Wine and dine them. And, it doesn't have to be, it's not, you don't have to go to this level. This is pretty detailed, but even if you just, think about it from one step, one trust, know, like, and trust, or no love and trust level. So do you even have this in your business at this moment? If not, we're going to go into how to create this and how to really, what this does for you.
So think about back to that money ladder, right? We said there's our first offer, which is the entry point. For us, it's ads. For you, it might be your social media. It might be your LinkedIn social selling, whatever it is that you're using to attract people. That's going to be right here. Now for us, we have retargeting ads. So that's going to happen all right here for us. And then from there, we go into this binge worthy, right?
Well, and now what too? Now what is just to take an action so that they are beginning to consume your data. It's
for us, that's this,
right?
This right
exactly.
here,
a mini series. Hey, we want you to get to know us, and that's that's the first thing. And then sticky content, which is more information for them. The next step. What do you want them to do? And so, do you have any?
Yeah, Tessa's like trying to squint to read this.
I am. I'm like,
for the sticky content, this is not important, but what I want to show you is that how everything works together, right? So right now we have our first offer for us is ads. And like I said, for you, it might be social media. For the next part for us is what's that step that we want you to take after you visited our social media, after you've engaged with us on LinkedIn, after whatever it is, that's the now what, right? So for us, we want you to come and enjoy this little mini series with us, right? And so then from there, we want to nurture you. So this whole time we've been, giving you these little free, PDFs and like things that you can play with that will really help your business. Because number one, that's aligned to our mission. And that is how our path goes in our money ladder, right? So, and then we're going to nurture you. That's us getting to know you, you getting to know us. And then as you go there, there's going to be an offer, right? So you can, like you saw on our money ladder, there's the mastermind, or if you're not ready, there's the quiz, or there's the workshops, right? So there's all of these things. But the point here is that if I were to only stop with the money ladder, I would only have a process, right? I would have steps, right? Step number 1, here's step number 2. And that's good to have. But how do we take this and really create a journey out of it, right? And this is, Tessa's favorite. So this is also how you create a strategy, right?
But these are priceless ways to look at every step and turn it into a strategy.
Yeah. And these pink bubbles here are actually fed by your foundation. So who are you serving? That's your muse. Are you finding them in the right place, right? Do you know enough about your muse to actually be able to answer this? You know, all of these things are speaking to your foundation, the business model you have, like the pricing, all of this, these fill in the blanks. Remember, these are all dominoes.
They have to.
And even though you have your money ladder, there's still in between dominoes that need to bring it closer to create the effect that you're wanting, so that you're not trying to throw one domino at the other domino, right? It should just fall.
It should be easy and natural.
Yes.
That's how you get those your muse to get through the whole process. And
exactly.
I have to bring it out. Like the offer, if you are not making an offer, you're making a huge mistake right there. A lot of people don't even realize that it's not clear what the offer is, that they should be, that you want people, that action you want people to take. So really look at that and make sure you're making the offer.
Yes, exactly. And so with that being said, you know, what really matters in your path to profit is that customer journey. So I want you to think about now, you know, the foundation speaks to this customer journey, how you message, your copy, what your money ladder is, meaning what are your offers and how are they lined up, right? Those things all matter to your customer journey. And the closer they are together, like dominoes, they're going to flow, right? So if I have like who I'm serving matches my messaging with my first offer, then all of a sudden it just makes sense for you to click, right? It makes sense for you to engage. It makes sense because you're the right person for us, right? And so those are things that you have to think about. Now, you can see right here that the foundation is right here. Your money ladder offers are found in here. And then it's asking you these key questions. And that's how you really create a customer journey. Now, most of us have our entry. We kind of know who we're serving, and we're just creating content all day long, but we haven't asked them to buy. Or they don't know what to buy because our content is so funny, but we've never actually asked for a sale, or they don't know what we do, right?
Well,
so there's so many things.
Does the value you give align to your offer? So a lot of people are creating that content, that cool TikTok, that everything. And then it's that dumpster dive approach. It's like, what does any of this have to do with each other? And, you know, even branding, like, is it consistent? Do I know I'm looking at you? So go through this, fill out, that's your move on this level, is draw out your customer journey. And we do have a link so that you guys can get access to.
So you can see it. I don't want you guys to actually do this because this will be very daunting. So
just write it down on a paper.
Yeah, just write it down on paper. So that's all you need to do. You'll see this screenshot. That's pretty much it. And you'll see it on the page. That's it. Because I don't want you actually trying to do this for yourselves, because that's not what you need. Yeah, you need quick wins, and it needs to just minimum viable product, minimum viable path, right? You figured out what your offer is. Now figure out, as you look at your money ladder, now start to plug in some stuff. Like, what is it at this level when you're bringing them in? Who are you serving the right people? Are they at the right place? Look at your foundation and really start to ask your questions there. Okay, so what is the model that I'm using here? Because right now what I'm selling is I'm bringing them to this discovery call, which is free, and it's an hour and a half of my time. Do I have that much time? Maybe that needs to be 30 minutes. Really think about what that means for you in your business. Use your foundation as a lens to look at your money ladder, as well as to figure out, where am I missing out in this customer journey? Am I just kind of like, here's a freebie and then that's it? Like, what's the next step? Always think about what's the next step and how am I building a relationship? That's really what your customer journey is always, what is the next step? Okay.
Perfect.
And then, so that's your move. Just jot it out. Does not have to be perfect. Now, why do I want you to draw it out? Because then as you go through it over and over and over again, you'll be like, that didn't work. Let's fix this piece. Now, and fix one piece at a time. Okay.
Right.
The coach in me is telling you, fix one piece at a time, because if you fix 10 of them, which one worked? I don't know. Which one didn't work? I don't know. Right. So now, with that said, episode 5, the very last episode, we're going to be answering the question that comes up from, probably that is on every entrepreneur's mind, really, is how do I grow my business faster? So we will see you in that last episode.